Good morning, and it's Thursday morning. So, where have you been, Mark? Why is it Thursday morning and you haven't done anything on the house yet? Well, we went back to England on Monday and we spent a few days there, flew back yesterday, Wednesday, and then the first day back at the house. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of what we were doing in England, and then you get a gist of why we were there. Okay, so back to the house now. By the way, that was great fun, was that, at Cadwell Park. Loved it. So we're back to the house, and the roof for the pool house arrives today, and I am nowhere near ready for that. Over the weekend that just passed, we tried to do some work, but we had a big storm come through, so we weren't really able to do anything. And I was going to get some shuttering done on the corners. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about, but we're going to do some shuttering on the corners. So I'm going to make that now. That's what I'm doing here. So I need to cut quite a few of these boards to size, and then we can start putting some shuttering up on the pool house ring beam, and then I can put the roof on. I can start building for the roof. So we'll see how that goes today. It's not a great day. The forecast is not bad for today, but for the rest of the week, the weekend and into next week, it is awful. It did nothing but rain all day yesterday, so I didn't come up to site. I did some work, and that's where we're at the moment with it all. So let's crack on with this, and let's get some of this cut, and let's see what we can get done today and tomorrow for this week's episode. Bit of a disastrous start this morning. Made a coffee in my flask, left it behind, left me a really good pencil behind, so I'm using this load of rubbish. I'm sure it's all as clear as mud at the minute, but what I'm doing now I won't need to hardly do on the house. I made a little bit of a mistake on the pool house. It's not like a problem what I've done, apart from it's caused me a bit of work. So basically the U-shaped blocks that go on the top to create the ring beam, I've just butted them on the corners, so there's a big gap. I should have mited them, put them together, put a hole through for the metalwork to come up. Still clear as mud, I know. You'll see when I get this sorted. I'll show you what I'm doing on the pool house. It's just a bit frustrating because I could have avoided this. Now I need to figure out how to get them on. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so this is what the ring beam is. We've been talking about it for so long. It's a 20 centimetre block bedded on top of the last block, and it's got a U shape in the middle, and then you fill that with this metalwork, and then you pour your concrete in here, and then you've got a really strong circular connector through. But what you obviously do is all on the corners we've got these potos and this metalwork coming up. We connect all that to it, put these in to connect it all through. But what I should have done was cut these blocks on a mitre, put them together, then cut a hole out to let this metalwork come up through, and then I wouldn't have had to have had this big gap. So now what I'm going to have to do is put some shuttering up here, and then on here on this side, and then clamp that to the wall or screw it to the wall somehow, and then pour the concrete through. So that's where we're at. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with it all. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing or I'm stuck or anything. It's just seem to have gone a bit slow with getting these lintels on, and the roof's here today, and I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed with it all. So we'll just keep going, fighting through it. You're gonna have good weeks and bad weeks. Well, anyway, right, let's crack on. So the roof for the pool house has arrived, so I'm just going to put the camera here. You can watch it getting unloaded. Bigger than I thought, to be honest. So that was good. Roof all delivered with diagrams. Yeah, no problem with that. Right, let's get that shuttering done on the pool house, get that finished. Kath will be here in about an hour. Get that done, go for lunch, get all that shuttered up, and maybe get the ring beam poured today. We'll see. Okay. Good morning, Friday morning, and I'm at the Brico. I need some clamps. I haven't been able to acquire enough clamps off friends and so forth. So I'm just going to go into the Brico and see if I can get my hands on some more clamps. So see how this goes. Really good Brico, this. Clamps, loads of them. Oh, there, these big ones here, €13. Crazy price. Right, let me just put this down a minute and work out what I'm going to get. Right, so I found the clamps that I want. Let me just have a quick look at the wheelbarrows. The wheelbarrows here look rubbish. Absolute rubbish. So I won't be bothering with one here. Proper Mickey Mouse stuff, that. Right, let's go and get a clamps. So let me get, oh, wrong aisle. Get these clamps that I'm after. I'll just get them 3 at €13 each. Ugh. No, I think that's a really good deal. €13 for a metal clamp. Big ones as well. So let's just see. There's nothing else there I want, really. Right, I'm just going to stick with these 3 because I've got 2 big clamps already. So I don't need to be buying loads and loads of big clamps. This is for doing the shuttering above the lintels. Bonjour. To mind me filming. So this is for the shutterings above the lintel. I won't be able to film at the kiosk, at the till. Right. Okay, mission successful. Got 3 clamps there. I'm just going to go to one more shop because I really could do with a barra. So I'm going to go to another shop, see what he's got, and then get up to the land and get cracking. Okay. Okay, this is the other shop I was talking about, Outlet 47 I think is how you pronounce it. This is a very specialised shop, only pro equipment in here, there's no Mickey Mouse stuff. Now I don't know if I can film in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and ask him if I can film, and if I can then I will inside and show you inside. It is just floor to ceiling with professional tools. It's a tradesman's dream. But it's quite expensive tools, and you can always buy them cheaper online than you can buy them here. But you get the good warranty, and you've got a shop to take it back to. You buy them online, you've got to post them all back, and they're not that much more expensive. Anyway, let me go and see if they're cool with me filming inside. So I haven't asked him if I can film, so I just thought I'd do it anyway. So let me just show you in here. Wow. It's just one aisle. Okay, so I've come out of that shop now. Before I spend any money, there was something in there that I really wanted. It's a concrete vibrator, and I can borrow my friend Michael's. I'm sure he's okay with that. But I hate borrowing tools. But a concrete vibrator is one of those things you're going to use a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, and that's it. Never going to use it again. So I just don't see the point of buying one when Mick's okay with me lending one. Even though I could sell it on after. I just don't want to do that. If I couldn't borrow one, then I would buy one. Right, so now let me crack on and get up to the land and start shuttering up for this lintel. Oh, this lintel over the pool house. I've been having nightmares about that. But once I've done that one, everything else, the other lintels will be dead easy because that's the biggest one. Right, let's crack on and get up there. So I'm back on the land again now, and it's a beautiful day today. And I was just thinking yesterday when I turned up, well, I was in a bit of a mood, happy to be here. But it's funny how your mood can change on these builds. Like today, I'm absolutely raring to get going. The weather is brilliant. I've stopped off at the bakery and I got myself, and Kath, I got Kath one too, these pastries here. It's not a French pastry, this, it's a Swiss pastry. It's what they eat in Switzerland. And it's full of chocolate and like a very light custard inside, and they are to die for, along with the coffee, of course. So I'll have that in a moment. Also, I didn't film it, but I stopped off at another shop because I was wanting to get myself a brouette, I think that's how you pronounce it. In English, a wheelbarrow. Now I've got a wheelbarrow. Door's locked. Hang on a minute, let me just sort this technical side out and unlock the doors. Right, so let me just show you what I got. Right, you're going to laugh your head off the back of my van. Look at the state of that. That is a proper builder's van now, isn't it? Anyway, this is the wheelbarrow that I bought. Now I've got a wheelbarrow, but not like this one. Right, let me put you just there and I'll just show you why this one is so good. So here's the new wheelbarrow that I bought. Very similar to the other one, as in it's yellow with one wheel, but it's a Beton one, so it's really well made, really strong, and it's got deeper sides, so it's easy for carrying cement. Concrete backwards and forwards. Before, when I've been carrying concrete backwards and forwards with the other barrow, I kept losing some because it's a good barrow, but it's just too shallow. So that's what I've bought. I need to now get set up. Kath will be here in a moment, and we're going to make a big difference today. But you love it when I say that. Being positive. Going to make a big difference. We're going to put the roof on the house today. Kath's making curtains. She's going to hang curtains today. So today, what we have to get done is get the ring beam poured in there. I want to get the lintel put on, shuttering up, concrete poured above the lintel. I've got everything on site that I need to do that. The weather's glorious. The roof beams got delivered yesterday. I've got all the tiles and the felt and the roofing lats getting delivered today. So there's nothing stopping me from getting going. And I've got to get this roof on sharpish. So I'm going to just have that Swiss little pastry, and then we'll get cracking.
So we're putting the lintel on today. Bit of a monumental day, because then we're filling the ring beam up with cement. So I'll show you how we're doing that. So today we're on top of the pool house doing the ring beam. So you can see the corner over there. We're coming down to this next corner, which has got obviously the metalwork coming up that's right through to the foundations, and then there will be metalwork being run all the way along here to join up to they call it a coffre. That's where the roller shutter will be in there. So we've put that up now, and that's a big stretch, that's 4 metres. So we've shuttered it up on top, both sides, and then we'll be putting metalwork all in here, so everything joins up. And obviously we've got metalwork that's also coming out of here, so everything will be joined up right from the foundations right to the top of the building. So that's really cool to get this done. And then the next step over the next couple of days is to, well, it's Saturday, Sunday, so we'll be doing afternoons, to build the wall up here then and along, because that's what pitch the roof is. And then we can put the roof on and get it dry. Another momentous occasion, the roof tiles are here. So we've got everything we need to get this place sorted. And it's driven on the grass. Woo! It wouldn't do it last time. So wood for the lats to go on the roof, and then roof tiles. So amazing that they're so close to the pool house, not having to carry them a million miles. So we've hit a snag and we've had to come up with a new plan, because as the boys were pouring the lintel like that, the wood, you can see it pushing, you can see it sort of pushing that wood so much that it was coming out. That looks like it's holding that one. So it's going better now, Wills, yeah? Oh, you worked so hard. It's, I don't know what time it is, I ain't got my watch on. 5ish, we've done it. It's chucking it down with rain, as you can see. So I've been mixing cement while the guys were, concrete, while the guys were pouring it in. So between us, teamwork has made the dream work, 'cause it's done. So we're soaking wet, but very, very happy. So, yeah. Talk to you later, guys.
So normally we film from a Friday to a Friday, and that's an episode. But we're a little bit all over the place at the moment because we'd been to England for a few days. That left me Thursday and Friday to do some work on the house. But I thought I'd just put a few more days into this episode. But I haven't been able to do a right lot of filming because the weather has just been so bad. I mean, you can see the sky behind me. It looks like it's going to chuck it down again. So let me just catch up with you and tell you what we did over the weekend, which I'm going to put into this episode, which really should be in the next episode. So what we did was we got this ring beam sorted and we put this lintel in. Now that was a great job done. We did struggle with it. I think Kath did a bit of video in of us doing that and explaining what was going on with that. But and then yesterday, so now it's Monday morning. Okay, so this really should be on the next episode. But I put these corners up yesterday afternoon. This lintel here, the wood had bulged out a little bit because I hadn't set the wood properly. So I've cleaned that off yesterday. So that's all really good. And that's where we're at. So thanks for watching this week's episode. And have a great weekend, even though it's a Monday. All right. A little bit confusing, I know. So I'm just going to close this down now. And then I'm going to start this week's episode. Okay, clear as mud. Just have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. And subscribe if you haven't. We're nearly at 200 subscribers, which is great. Okay, see ya.